So today I want to show you something that's going to make a huge difference in how much money you make on YouTube. Let me show you some numbers. Okay, here is my analytics for the last 28 days on one of my channels, and I just want to look at a few dates here. Let's look at several of the days that have about the same number of views. So here on November 10th, we had 32,842 views. November 12th, we had 34,508 views. November 15th, 34,546 views, and November 17th, 34,893. So kind of all within the range of 32,000, 34,000, something like that. So let's look at the revenue tab at those same dates. November 10th, 163.17. November 12th, 160.81. November 15th, 177.25. And November 17th, 179.56. And I put all those on this notepad here to kind of get a better look at them. And I want you to notice right away that just because a video had higher views doesn't necessarily mean it's going to bring in the most money. You can see right here, November 10th had less views than November 12th, but it actually brought in more money because the RPM was just a little bit higher. And that's the difference that RPM can make. Now, these RPMs are all pretty close together. High $4, low $5, and yet it can still make a difference. In fact, let me show you one other one. Monday, November 22nd had 26,861 views. And let's see, here's November 18th had 28,245 views. So based on the views alone, you would expect that November 18th would have a higher revenue, right? But that's not what we find, because November 18th only had $126 and November 22nd had $157. And once again, that came down to the RPM. See, the RPM for the 18th was 448, not bad, but the RPM for the 22nd was $5.90. Much better. RPM stands for revenue per mil, which is a French word, I think, that means thousand. And getting that RPM up can really make a huge difference in how much money you make on YouTube. Now, unfortunately, we can't really manipulate the RPM like we would want to. And I don't understand how all this works. A lot of this has to do with advertisers and how much they're willing to spend on packages and even the people who watch your videos, what they're interested in too. But I do have a couple tips about it. So the question is, how do you get the highest RPMs? Listen, I don't know everything about this, but I can say this. The topic of the videos matters big time. There's certain niches that just make more money on YouTube. When you talk about money, like this channel's doing, that tends to make more money on YouTube. That tends to have a higher RPM. When you talk about tech gadgets, that's going to have a higher RPM. When you talk about crypto or stocks or trading or expensive cars, all of these things tend to have higher RPM. For my channel, it's mostly just a family vlog, and that's actually one of the lowest RPMs you can get. However, because there's certain unique things about my family, I've noticed certain videos will do better than other videos. My daughter has a lot of health complications. We talk more about hospital things and medical technology and those kinds of things. Those videos tend to get higher RPMs. All I'm saying is that in your niche, in all the things that you could talk about on YouTube, try to find those things that tend to have a higher RPM. Honestly, that's a big reason why I'm starting this channel at all. And I'm really happy about how my other channel's doing, but it has a crazy low RPM. If I can get just a fraction of those views on this channel, man, it is going to do awesome. If you work hard, if you're consistent, man, that's most of YouTube. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just an average guy.